What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the penultimate episode of Wuthering Waves Journey of Elaina. This one's titled The Two Apprentices, and I think it's going to be playing off of last week's, which was The Two Teachers. So this one's going to be... Last week was focused on Sheila and Fran under Nikke. This one's going to be focused on, I assume, Saya and Elaina, because last week, very distinct lack of Elaina. Like, she barely was even part of the episode until it was revealed that she's going to Knort's, which is where Sheila and Fran went on one of these missions to deal with the Curio Company, a band of robbers. And that's where they first really started to get along as apprentices under the same teacher. And it's also where Saya is now going to deliver to the United Magic Association branch a box that they took from the Curio Company. So everything's just converging back here, and I assume the Curio Company is going to get involved in some way, because it just makes sense, right? Like, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Why would Sheila rush after it as much as she is if it wasn't a big deal, you know? So everyone is now reconvening here, and I guess we're going to be focused on Saya and Elaina a little more, which will be nice to see them again interacting. This is the second... No, this will be the third time they've interacted, because the second time was... where was it? I can't remember. When was they last interact? Probably when she gave the necklace, right? If I had to guess. So yeah, this will be the third time, I think. But yeah, super excited for this. I don't know how much of a finale they're going to build up here, because so far most of these have been fairly self-contained episodes, and the pacing and the order, the chronological order, has been a bit vague. Like, I assume most of these stories have been mostly in order, but a lot of the development of Elaina specifically has kind of gone amiss, and that is probably my one criticism of this show so far, is that Elaina as a character doesn't seem to have evolved as prominently as you might have expected. That's my only real criticism of the show so far, and we'll see if that continues with the finale coming up, and I'll make my opinion very clear on the end of season review, which will be commencing round about 3 weeks time from now. Last show of the season, I think, ends on the 30th or 31st. I can't remember. No, it's 31st, because Noblesse is the last show of the season. So that weekend after the 31st, which is like the 2nd or 3rd? Yeah, the 2nd and 3rd, that's probably when I'll do my end of season review, and then I'll talk about the show a bit more in detail there. But yeah, let's load up episode 11 here as per usual. So, these are time-based format reactions. Bottom left of the screen, you go see the timer for the episode. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we will be in sync. Watch this one on Funimation as per usual, since that's who's licensed it. We've got Katakawa logo to start, and then the Funimation logo, so about 11 or 12 seconds of logos, roughly. I think it's closer to 11. Yes, 11. I'll call them out as I go past, and you also use screen flash on my face or the mic to tell when the scenes are transitioning. So, with all that said, let's get into the penultimate episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Katakawa and Funimation. Cheers to that. For the first time, not cola. Orange and mango water. Here we go. That's a very nice background. I mean, the backgrounds in the show have always been good, but... Curio Company is back, okay. I don't know. Cute outfit. Sure. skipping the OP, I guess. I mean, we had everything. Yep, skipping the OP. The two apprentices. Means we're going to run into Sire at some point, probably. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well. Yep. Sure. This is suspect as all hell. Mm-hmm. It is right now. This is the same woman. Uh-huh. Antique company self-defense. Interesting. Hopeless. Oh, they're going for it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Let me guess, it's some sort of charm? It's obviously taking its effect. We tracking her? So they know she has the box, okay. Is it? Why would it be in this dark back alley area? Oh shit. Oh boy. Oh? Who's this? Who is this? Who's Mina? Who's Mina? Is that the sister? I assume it's her sister. I can't remember her sister's name. Yeah, okay. There we go. Mm-hmm. That's probably not a good idea. Okay. Ooh, that was so good. Hmm. Looks like it. Oh boy. She's been influenced as well. Or just knocked out. Oh. We switching those two? They switched. That's one hell of a magic item. It's not a joke right now. Yep, you've been switched. Don't open it. Don't open the box. Oh boy. Oh boy. Box opened. That's not good. How the hell was so much in that one little box? The hell was in it? Something that specifically hurts mages? Or what? Yeah, not quite like that. God. Terrible. Uh. Uh. What on earth? I mean, I'm not surprised, but Jesus Christ. It's kind of creepy now. So whatever was in that was some form of... Okay. Well then. Oof. Oof. Remind me of goddamn Satella from ReZero last season. What's happening everywhere? Okay. So everyone's gone crazy with love. Well, half of people have gone crazy with love. I wonder which half. Yes. Why did you feel compelled to open the box? Whatever. God damn it. Yeah. So dumb. Yep. Yep. You've been swapped. Oh boy. Uh. Yeah. The box was opened. Yeah. Yeah. Put two and two together, sire. Come on. Yeah. Uh. Strangely sexy girl with black hair. Okay. Yep. Yep. Jesus Christ. Interesting. So I guess that's part of the. Yes. Yes. The tongue was an extra step I didn't expect. uh, I mean, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, just straight announcing at this point. Yeah. Okay, so it's a temporary effect, and it's just for stealing. Okay. It's not really the only purpose of it. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Simple enough. Hmm. Oh shit. Wow. The nice man, sure. Yeah. Hmm. Does she know how? Oh boy, we're stuck like this. Sure. Yeah. Is this where Sheila and Fran step in? Potentially. Yeah, there we go. There we go, they're here. Yep. Elena's gonna start linking it all together now. Mm-hmm. I thought they were gonna set up for a bigger finale than this. No, they weren't. Um. Okay. Just need to put it all back in. I think you need a better box than that, considering. There should be a key for that. Not gonna answer that. No ED either. We're just gonna have it over the actual episode. Interesting. Mm-hmm. She knows. Obviously. Uh. You know, she as well. Okay. Alright. Okay. That's fair. No. Wow. Okay. Alright, so got a bit of the episode left and there's no ED, so. Wow. Wow. Yep, denied. Yep. I love the motorcycle noises for rubber every single time. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. So what are we gonna do for the finale then? One more place? Okay, 5 volumes. Hmm. It's a nice shot. Hmm. All right. No OP or ED that entire episode as well, which is interesting. And it's funny because even though there was no OP or ED, this episode still felt like it went very, very quickly, which is interesting. Like, normally, I didn't feel like they did as much, but still. But yeah, it was still a very, very good episode. But we've only got one more left. We don't know what it's called yet, but how do you end this show? How do you end a show like this? What is there to end on that would be satisfying? Well, why should there be an end, as it were? You know, like, hang on, where's that? Okay, let me pull this up here. Doesn't want her story to end in 5 volumes. Well, you don't have to worry about that, Elaina. You're already up to 15. Well, planned for 15 with yeah, you're already up to 15. Number 15 just came out like 2 days ago. 16 and 17 are due next year. But so far, only 3 volumes so far have come out for English release at the moment. But hey, yeah, I do wonder where you end per se. It's going to be a very loose ending, if anything. Maybe they will finally confirm and say yes, Nikke is Elena's mum. Maybe they'll do that. Maybe she will go home for the first time. Be interesting to see. Without a title, there's not really much to go on with that. But I wonder. I do wonder where you're going to end this show on. Like I said, it doesn't seem like it has a very noticeable end point, you know? So, yeah. It's going to be interesting, either way. And I stick by it. This show does so much better when it's being light-hearted, like it did this episode, than when it does dark stuff. Like, the show just naturally works better that way. And I know some of you might be thinking, hey, that might be your preference towards the lighthearted stuff, and I can't deny, as a anime watcher, I prefer lighthearted stuff over dark stuff. I won't deny that. But even though I enjoy the dark stuff, I mean, Higurashi this season, Jujutsu Kaisen is relatively dark. Relatively. And then you've got things like Morris the Patriot is semi-dark. Like, I do enjoy these darker storylines that they invoke. But this show just doesn't, I don't think, has the same oomph to it as opposed to its lighthearted stuff. But one more episode to go next week, and then that will be this one done. One of the earliest to finish this season, I think. I think it will be one of the first to finish, actually, because yeah, it will be first show to finish will be Standing on a Million Lives, then Tonikawa and Wandering Witch will be ending next week. All three of those shows end next week. With what else? Jujutsu Kaisen's continuing on, of course. Assault League Bouquet has one more week. And then after that, you're going to start seeing other shows like Gal and Dino will end. It'll be Gal and Dino. It will be Moriarty the Patriot. And then Grace the Gods. And then the rest of the shows will start ending after that. So Christmas week essentially is where most shows will start ending. And yeah, we'll see what each of the finales end up looking like. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. Leave a like if you did, as per usual. It helps grow the channel, as do your comments on what you thought. If you think there's anything, if you think they're going to try and do something special for the finale, or just keep it on the same beat that it's been through most of the show, please let me know. And don't forget to hit subscribe to see next week's episode, the finale, as well as the rest of the full 2020 lineup you can find on my channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.